Not only are you learning academics, which are really important, but you're learning why they're important, and you're learning more about yourself.
They do whatever you'd want your best friend to do. They listen and don't judge you.
There is this loving presence. Everyone here is so committed to the young people.
This place has definitely taught me to be more independent.
Rock Point School student is a person who looks for meaning. They may not be able to articulate that at times, but it's what drives what they do.
A lot of students come to us not used to how it feels to be successful. At first, success is uncomfortable for them. They're not used to it. We help them get used to that. Then, we wean them off of that. We start making the work more and more challenging, encouraging that student to reach for whatever for them is their highest level of performance.
The other thing about Rock Point is that our classrooms are not confined to the one room where we teach English class. We go outside, we use the beautiful property we have here.
One of my favorite academic subjects is history with Gus, because he makes learning a lot of fun and a lot of hands-on activity, like we did maple sugaring out down at the Sugar Shack.
I think a lot of my classes have been really successful, especially this year actually. I've made honor roll, surprisingly, and that's kind of a really big achievement for me.
I've always gone after when I need extra help, and they're always willing and happy to help me. So every teacher I've had a personal, individual, one-on-one experience with.
Students gain a sense of belonging, they gain a sense of confidence, they tap into passions that they either know they have and can expand, or are newfound passions.
Hello everybody, welcome to Rock Point Art Show.
We'll make art that goes into the art show. And for the past 2 years I've been here, I've played at it.
Well, I'm one of those people who need to have a small community to understand a lot better. And the good thing about the school is that there's a few students in a class, which allows the teacher to help a lot, and you're never alone on it. You could always get help whenever you need it.
I have to admit, I had some concerns when we first looked at Rock Point because of the lack of any AP or honors courses. But I have to say, I've been very pleasantly surprised by how well Kevin has done here. He applied to several colleges, was accepted at all but one college, and received scholarship offers.
We have a dedicated guidance counselor who provides extensive one-on-one support at every stage of the college application process, including understanding the big picture of why college applications happen the way they do and how to put a successful application together.
Amber is a cinematography student at Burlington College. She just finished her freshman year, and Rock Point helped her because without the success of high school, I don't think she could have handled college.
Sports classes at Rock Point are unique. There's always a walk and an active sport, so students can choose how they're feeling and decide which one would work best for them. We have two different types of dorm program activities that we do on the weekend. We have major activities, which happen a number of times throughout the year, and then we have everyday weekend activities where we do things around the town and around the school.
There's one where Rose and I were the only two students to wake up and go snowboarding on the Saturday morning, and it was a really fun trip.
The strength lies in our energetic, enthusiastic, and dedicated staff who work hard with the kids to create ways to fill their free time, healthy, happy, and fun stuff.
We generally try to do one service project every month. We also do larger projects. We have a group that stays here in Vermont. We have a group that goes on an international trip, and we have a trip that we'll do, like this trip this year was to Washington, D.C. for Habitat for Humanity.
The trip to Japan a couple years ago was definitely big for me. I didn't know any Japanese going there, but when I came back, I said I have to learn Japanese so I can go back there.
Much as we focus on school from the perspective of math or science, it's all that life skill stuff that when you come right down to it is the most essential, and that's where he's really grown.
The big goal of Work Crew is to really take responsibility for the space that we live in. And I've heard stories of students going home and parents saying, My kid is making their bed, cleaning their room, and offering to clean the dishes. Our cook does a wonderful job getting local organic foods. We will have all the organic farmers to Rock Point for lunch or a dinner. So there's not only are we enjoying good vegetables and produce, but we're also making a connection with those farmers.
Before I came to Rock Point, I had a very foolish and dumb game plan to drop out. And then when I came here, it was amazing. And it wasn't that this place is easy or anything like that. They treated me like my name was Max and I'm an individual student, not just another kid.
I was thinking about what made this school so different. And I suddenly realized that since Kevin has been here, I don't worry about Kevin. I know that he's in a safe environment, although he's had more freedom at this school than any other place.
You gain so much in the way of learning how to, approach people, learning how to form healthy relationships, staff support. You get a lot more educational support, and I think all of that could benefit anyone. Anyone who's having a hard time being comfortable somewhere.
The sense of belonging comes from being accepted for who they are and finding ways that they are contributors in this community.
She, after a month being here, said to me, Mom, I feel smart at Rock Point School. And I said, Amber, you've always been smart.
When I think of Rock Point School, I often think of a ship. And just like on a ship, we all have to hold together through the storms and the hard times in order to get to the safe harbor at the end.
You get caught up in the experience of Rock Point, and all the people that you know are like really close friends to you, or even if you don't like them, they're still a type of family to you.
I've really been able to find who I was and find what I want from life.
And I've always known who I was. I just was so terrified to be it, and this school helped me.
We try to not postpone joy. We try to see when kids do well and make a point of that and let people know, because so often young people are hearing what they're doing wrong, and we try to focus on what they're doing right.